They made a mistake in their social media posting today on the number of All-Star games that he'd had, and that specific job that, "Hey, Pete, can you find out how many this and that's LeBron has done or what place he ranks in steals and all that, and make sure it's accurate." That was a big not a big part, but that was part of my job at the Lakers, and that was always a thing I worried about so much. Like, yeah, it was so like that post was nightmare fuel of my worst nightmare of screwing that up. So anyway, just all of that's very disorienting, but yeah, crazy, crazy times, you guys. Max Christie kicking us off. Screen name Max Christie. Well, this is awkward. I'm sure my guy George got us started off a while back. Should be fun. Starting at or starting DFS tonight in Max's spot. Sorry, chat's moving at a quick pace right now, so I don't have time to scroll up. So if you want to if you ask me something and I haven't seen it by now, hit me up and I will see if I can. I think we're live on YouTube. Yeah, we're live on YouTube. All right. I know, Tony. Max is gone and looking good. Scale 1 to 10, personal level of concern of Luka not extending. Yeah, that's about same. Williams like a 2 or 3. It's possible if it goes sideways. The I don't know if you saw that moment in the presser today where Pelinka was like, we're going to be adding his performance team to our team or to our Lakers family and all of that. Um, the reason I'm not as concerned is that I like if Luka walks, I still think it's still the correct move. Like I would want to reset at that point. It pushes back the timeline a couple of years, but you have a chance to get a 25-year-old superstar. It's no question. You got to make that trade and figure it out from there. Feels like we traded Santa Claus for Superman. Yeah. Yeah, homie, that was fun recording that with KOC. He had to press me a bit to do it. I don't really like doing national pods, but yeah, had a fun time talking to him. Gaudelak, he's 25 and as good as anybody in the league at the most important role in the league. Very well said as usual. Isn't that crazy, Max? The Knicks game, I was so looking forward to that team, and it was really coalescing into a style of play, and they really showed kind of what they can be, even without that. Oh, what happened with D'Lo? Would I trade a first for Claxton? I would. I am. Oh, nice. I am not as certain the Lakers will make a big move, and Pelinka spoke to this today, right? The dry market for the fives, and it's more. I suppose the way it was put to me, it's like if you like that player's probably their team probably likes that player too, and that guy's going for a first if he's getting traded. If you don't like that player, then that guy's probably going to go for a second. Like there's no surprises in terms of the caliber of player, and so that starting center caliber guy is going to go for a first, which isn't a problem in and of itself. It's just, do the Lakers have that same degree of we have to? This is the last money, quote unquote, the Lakers have to spend in terms of trade currency. Holy shit! Look at that, Luka in a Lakers. Look at that. Sorry, LeBron talking to Lou. What a freaking timeline, you guys. Luka Doncic is a Laker. All right, we're about to tip off. To be continued. Jackson, Zoo both jump 3 times. Clippers win the tip. Lakers win the tip, I guess. Oh, it said he stole the tip. Okay. All right. Ball up top to Jackson. Cross screen. Keeps it. Good ball denial by the Clippers. LeBron with some pep in his step to Jackson on the roll. And one! Let's go. Great start. Echo. DSW, I am all for it. Whatever diversions you're looking for, though, I need more specifics. Divert to what? Yes, he is MCA. Jackson got a lot better with the Luca edition. Misses the free throw, though. Can't help him there. Outlet pass up ahead to Jones. Guarded by LeBron. Handed off. Powell takes a three. LeBron a little late. Powell makes him pay. Clippers on the board 3-2. 11-28, 27, 26, 25 if you're trying to sink. Over to Jackson. Clippers are switching everything as they do. So Austin pulls up from deep, gets it to go. Nice shot. Lakers up 5-3. Zoo with the ball up top. Cross screen for Harden. Getting that ball screen. Whips it out to Jones. Takes the wing three. Gets it to go. Nice shot. 6-5. 10:54 left. Into the post to LeBron. Clear out a side. Quick jumper. And gets it to go. Good to see LeBron hopping. Got a good hop in his step. 10:40 left. Harden up the right side. Guarded by DFS. Starting at the two, basically. Right. LeBron chasing on the perimeter. Powell gets into Jackson's chest. Lays it up and in. Going the other way. LeBron stumbles a bit. Kicks it back out top. Austin into the pocket to Jackson. Throws it down. High scoring start. Lakers up 9-8. 10:13 left. Can't get a stop, but neither can the Clippers. Harden over to Kawhi. Off the screen. Comes off of it. Goes at Jackson. Shoots over the top. Misses short. Austin clears the rebound. Pushes up the middle. Top to LeBron. Wing three. Rui open. Misses long. Nothing doing. Kawhi clears the rebound. Outlet over to Harden up the right side. DFS tracks him down. Gets in front. Harden's going to dance with him. He likes attacking him. Misses that short, though, and Rui gets the rebound. Over LeBron. 9:30 left. Austin with it. Crosses over twice. Nice move. Lefty layup. Let's go. Great move. 11-8. 9:20 left. Off of this curl. Kawhi bumps. Nice. Austin jumps it. Splits the gap. Gets in the lane. Dumps it off to Rui for the dunk. Great basketball. Great usage of his speed. Austin jumped the passing lane there and then had a very short window to push it through on the break there. They overplayed him, dropped it off for Rui. Lakers up 13-8. 9:07 left. Or 8:07, excuse me. We are looking energized. Shoot, I'm feeling energized. I don't know about you guys. Like this, I don't know what we are now, and I think that there's a chance that it doesn't go great for the Lakers as things go on. But I don't know. They are playing great basketball right now, independent of the thing that happened. Haven't talked about it on the pod yet, but I'm super excited to see Austin in this new framework because I think he can be an elite tertiary guy and that secondary ball handler on both bench groups where he'll be like on the ball sometimes. Or, oh, Darius here. What's up, D? I'm going to invite you up. If you're free, come join. Oh, hold up. Invite to stage. Cool. It's so crazy seeing Luka on the bench. So crazy. Jay Hooten, thank you very much. I'm glad I am too, especially a year like this, being independent. It's funny, I was texting with one of my Laker people, and he was like, "This is not a basketball ops person, by the way, just someone who works in a different department." And we were talking, and catching up, and he was like, "For a millisecond," and this is what it's like to work for the Lakers. For a millisecond, you're like, "Holy crap, we got Luca! That's awesome!" And then the very next thing you think right after that is, holy crap, I have so much I have to do. Because again, the Lakers aren't the most well-staffed organization behind the scenes. And so when something big like this goes down, there's like two videographers that look at each other and go, oh shit, we're gonna be here late, and that's just how it is. So that was such a nice feeling. Jay Hooten on YouTube was like, glad to see you're independent again. And I know it's been a while, but wanted to say that. So that's what that was in response to. It's like when Luca went down, had I still been working with the team, it would have been that. And like, I was so disoriented by it, just like, holy shit, as we all were, right? That actually having to work on it would, yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to do that. Oh, I invited you up, D, but I probably never accepted.
No, I'm here.
Did I invite you up? Did I
Can
just
you
not
not hear
accept?
me?
I'm terrible with this shit.
Can anyone hear me? Oh, you can hear me. This what happened
Oh,
last
you
time.
can hear Darius. Oh, yeah. I just don't have the. Oh, so I've just been talking over him like an asshole the whole.
I
Hi,
haven't
D.
said anything the whole time. We're good.
Great, great. Sigh. All right, we're back at it. Big Zood picks up the foul. Good start, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Lots of juice from the Lakers team so
For
far.
sure.
Nice carryover from the Knicks game.
Look at that. That's Luka Doncic on the Lakers bench.
It's interesting, man. Like we have not talked about like the people side of this at all, but I I'm gonna try to show Luca a ton of grace for the first like stretch of games or just extended period, man. It's just like his whole life got turned upside down.
Yep. He seems shell shocked himself, just like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this what just happened. Pick and pop. Rui, three ball. Misses back rim. Long rebound for James Harden. Skips cross court over Kawhi. Good closeout by Rui to take away the pull up. Slides his feet. Good job, Rui. Into the post. DFS. We're going to help him on Zoo. Good help on the cut through. Right idea. Rui just should have slapped down. Oh, yes. KG Cheerios. Good ball pressure right there by Gabe. In for Jackson. So Lakers going small. Austin sliding his feet. Good containment defense. Got to follow it up, though. James Harden follows his own rebound, kicks out to Kawhi, gets it to go. Ties it up at 13. So, yeah, good initial stop by Austin, but if Harden finishes or follows his shot, but Austin doesn't, that's going to happen. LeBron with it. Zoo switched out onto him. Drives right, spins back left. Pretty play. Ron has been just masterful ever since returning.
He's been unreal. Good defense, DFS.
Yeah. Nice shot. All right, with D here, I think I'm going to tone it down on the describing every detail. I think that's more of my solo man operation. Nice shot, Rui. Offense looks great.
They're in a great rhythm, Pete.
Bump. Tip it away. Gotta win those. Get the ball.
There you go, LeBron.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, they're calling that our ball?
Oh, wow. That'd be
That shouldn't have been our ball. Good
okay.
effort for sure. Yeah, we're just not very good at getting those.
Well, this small ball group, Pete, has not there's, like, not a lot of good rebounding on the
That's right.
court, right? It's just like LeBron, even right there, he had to tip the ball away just to sort of create that 50-50 opportunity that
Right.
they still couldn't grab, right?
All right, so we got Jackson back in, not in the small ball group anymore. And they fixed the call. They keep it here.
You know who was grabbing rebounds tonight was Max Christie.
Yeah. Cool
Good
to
to see
see.
Max playing well still.
Yes, it is. They're gonna love him.
Yes,
He's
they are.
understandably not exactly the headline of this, but that's part of the reason why they're gonna be like, oh crap, I like watching this kid play. Oh, it's not Luca, but yeah. Braun. Oh, good find. All right.
Jackson's been playing with a certain amount of, force for a player who's not forceful,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Where he is trying to leverage all of his athleticism, and it's working for him. I get that he's, mostly a backup, but this is the type of role that he could play well in. Um, it'd be nice if he was able to do it as a backup, though.
For sure. For sure. He's been utilizing his speed especially well. I've thought like that idea of generating force when you're not particularly forceful. What's the E equals MC squared? It's the how big something is, mass times speed. And so if you're not particularly strong, you can make up for that a little bit by being forceful.
A thing that stood out to me, Pete, this game and the Knicks game as well is the pace and tempo that the team is playing with, and
Noticeable difference. Yep.
that's it's interesting, right? Because that's not Luka's default state. Um, he's much more of a controlled player, um, like a half-court orchestrator, right? And so I'm interested in seeing how these styles can blend, because he's a much more deliberate player, but, this group has a fair amount of athleticism, right? With Rui and Jackson, LeBron when he's playing like this, even Austin has a lot of go to him, and I would kinda wanna see what that mix looks like.
No, absolutely.
Pete, you see the end of that Nets game?
I did not. D'Lo hit a shot.
It was yes, so it's crazy because with about a minute left and Houston up, I think 4, Reed Shepherd took an ill-advised 3 early in the clock with, like, a minute 2 left, and he missed.
Oh, he's
And
playing. Okay.
yeah, so I Van Vliet might have been out this game, I'm not exactly sure. I turned it on randomly just to, watch some Nets players, and the game went back and forth, there was, like, a missed free throw or whatever, and so it's, like, a two-point game, and Brooklyn hits a 3 to go down 1, I think, and then Houston fucks up the inbounds.
Oh, damn.
And so they inbound to no one against ball pressure, right? Because no one has any timeouts. So they just throw it in and it's just bouncing. A Nets player grabs it and just turns and flips it back to D'Lo, who steps into a wide open 3 and buries it to put them up 2, and that ends up being the game winner. The play just got put in the chat by Slim City. Oh, they challenged that. Kawhi, man. That was a good strip.
Forgive me, sorry. Yeah, I just watched that, what a crazy way to lose a game.
I know, right?
Damn, nice shot.
Oh, everyone's red hot to start this game.
Yeah.
Good challenge by the Clippers there, too.
Yep. LeBron's jumper so far in just last few games. But Bron's got a ton of pep in his step. He was like that in New York too. Let's go, Jackson.
Oh,
Oh,
I
nice
love it.
cross.
Oh, wow.
Thought that might be clean, but
Look clean. Oh, yeah, that's clean.
sorry, give me one sec.
No, you're good. You want me to do some play-by-play? I'm not as good at it as you. Big 3 by Austin there. Wing 3. Austin feeling it, LeBron feeling it. Great little start to this game. Both offenses are humming. Lakers still struggling to get a rebound.
Yeah.
Jackson switches out. Nobody down low.
Yeah, gotta get rebounds, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard with this group, man. Like, no one's a good positional rebounder here. I mean, Vando is,
Vando's
but
it.
you know,
Vando and Jackson together is a rough spacing group too. Nice pass, nice cut,
great cut.
nice catch.
You know, Rui's amongst the league leaders in points per cut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, no one can miss right now.
Nope. Powell's been so good this year.
He's been awesome. He was disappointed he didn't make
Woo!
the All-Star team. Look at
They are
Rui, man.
cooking.
On pace to be a 45-40 quarter. There you go. Way to battle down. Good job by Gabe there. Close down the foul line.
Rui again? Yeah, I missed it. Ooh,
Yeah.
look at them run.
Let's go, Gabe.
Ooh, Lakers with
Let's
pace.
go, Gabe. Jackson does a really good job of understanding where his passing reads are.
Yes, he does.
It's probably one of the more underrated aspects of him offensively.
The pace of the team is just phenomenal last couple games. Gabe? Ah,
Just missed it though. Good look. I like him shooting with confidence. So different from earlier in the season.
so different. Ah, gotta get to
The
that.
crowd hit.
Great ball reversal. Good rebound, Austin.
Good rebound, Austin.
Maxi he was a contributor for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, Vando. You blew a tire there. Let's go. Give Austin that assist. I love AD too, Machiavelli, but in terms of like the pace, the boom, 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 like yeah, that's not the natural pace he plays at necessarily. Wow, guys, we're adding Luka Doncic to this team. Gonna have a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, JJ was trying to get Dalton into the game for a long time there. Dalton
Hmm.
was at the scoreboard for or at the scorer's table for a good minute and a half of game action, Pete. And so great flow to the game, but also I think that he's trying to make his substitutions as well.
For sure, and if you want to maintain this style of pace and tempo, you have to be aware of it with your subs. There's a certain amount. I used to tell this to my players of like, I need you to go hard. And if you do that and let me know, hey, I just need a minute or so, I'm gonna put you right back in after you get that minute, because I saw that you went hard and that
Totally.
you know what I mean? And so there's a certain amount if you want to maintain a tempo, you have to, it makes your substitutions and your awareness of when a lot more important because if you go too long you can kind of gas out your team a little bit and that's part of the reason why I like that timeout. It was like okay, we don't, this is a, you can feel the momentum kind of taking a breather real quick, call a timeout, let's regroup, get another little flurry together and go forward.
100%. What was your, come out of the game signal, Pete? Was it the jersey tug? I feel like that's the universal.
That was a, it was a no, it was the forehead, the fist bump to the forehead.
Oh, got you.
Not like closed fist to the forehead.
Okay.
I think so too, Saeed. I think so. And thank you for the kind words. All right. Back at it. Dalton, Gabe, LeBron, Vando, Jackson in the game. Lakers up 33-25. Get a
Good
dunk for
pass.
Dalton right out of the timeout. Nice ATO. Lakers
Great,
up 10, 2 minutes left.
great action.
Vando with some ball denial. Ah, got Jackson on
Oh,
that reach.
Jackson.
What do you mean, Clarissa? The ATO best JJ? In the meantime, Lawrence asks, would you give up Rui in pursuit of a starting center, Pete and Darius? So I would. I think it is less urgent to trade Rui than I did before the Luca trade. I think just in a general sense, like my sense with Rui, there was a certain amount of like, I wish we had a little more time. And if the right opportunity presented itself, I definitely think that they should. But there is a, um, yeah, I don't think that it's quite the same dynamic anymore. We'll get more to trade talk when we're not in live action, though. Right, Braun on the elbow, clear out that whole side for him. Goes to work, drives. Love how they exploit that size mismatch. You're going to put Chris Dunn on LeBron James and D. I think that type of possession is a harbinger of Luca, right? Chris Dunn, who apparently Luca has a ton of smoke for. Nick Angstadt, who does Locked on Mavs and was a longtime Laker fan. I don't know if he still is, but yeah, Luca has smoke for Chris Dunn. Like if Chris Luca is a petty man, I'm worried about this. It's not going to bring out the best in me, D. But and so he's got beef with just all of these random people, and Chris Dunn is one of them. Like he loves to foul Chris Dunn out. Apparently, that is a thing he enjoys to do. Yeah. So we shall see. Lakers back up 10. Oh, Lakers with the steal. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Bron does look energized. Although I will say he played like this against the Knicks too. Oh, no dip three. Two Lakers there for a rebound, knocking away from each other. Damn. All right. Don't get the good contest by Vando there. Caught him in between two shots. Bron, go to work. He's too small. Oh, crowds him. Gonna go to
And
one.
one. Oh, Luca might have transferred that smoke for Dunn to LeBron. He love a good bounce pass, man. With that LeBron highlight.
Mm-hmm. That like cross body, like you pass it to the right from the left side of your body. Damn. Oh yeah, Jackson.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yo, we're up 15 points. I'm excited for that too, Heffy, and I think that he's going to be a big beneficiary. Great pace. Job, Dalton. Good contest. Good defense.
Vando with the impromptu double,
Mm-hmm.
and then a good recovery to the paint while Dalton stepped up. That looked like a very good plan against Harden.
Let's freaking go!
Oh, Bron?
Yeah! 45 points in the first quarter. LeBron putting on a show for his new teammate. You dummies. Luca, we do that all the time too. That's also very us.
Oh,
45-29 after the first quarter. My goodness.
and Dalton's like, he shoved off.
Don't let him get behind you.
I know, right?
It's your only job.
That
That's
was
the
on
type of,
Dalton there.
it was, and that's the type of stuff too. Like with Dalton's defense, that is, I don't know. I think that is something that stuff like that can get better, right? Just a situation like that. It's just you talk to him, you watch film about it after the game, and you're like, bro, your only job there is just don't let him get behind you. He shouldn't have been behind you in the first place to push off on you. If he gets behind you, spin off of him and you show him how, like, hey, because they're going to try and do that and seal you in that way. You spin off of the seal and then you get behind him again. But just don't let him get behind you. That's the only thing. And so there are several mistakes that Dalton makes that are kind of in that family, D, of this is, but it's also the type of mistakes that when you make dumb mistakes, you can do that. So it can be an inattention type of thing, or oh, I forgot I was supposed to do that, you know. So I don't know, man. Like he's a rookie, and there are going to be some growing pains in that respect. But he's got a lot of talent, and especially I love this pace we're playing with. I think it suits his game too. But yeah, D, those are the type of mistakes that I think you can clean up. Whereas the inability to move laterally to a degree, some of the low man rotation and just weak side help stuff that you can see him having to make these quicker reads. He might not be as good as that, but like, come on, dog, don't blow back responsibility.
Yeah, this is where too. It's just like every player makes mistakes, and I feel like the amount of patience we have for players who make mistakes in the same family of mistakes, right? Which is sort of what you're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
The sort of mental locked in, do I know what I'm doing mistakes. And he is a rookie, so I'll give him a little bit of rope on these.
Some minutes should be freed up, right? We were talking today about filling the max void, and he obviously does not do the same job, but with one body going out in that respect, I could see some regular season minutes, especially opening up for Max or for Dalton. We'll see what else we do, if anything, at the deadline. But yeah, it's funny. My experience of finding out the trade was a little bit opposite of a lot of other people in that I knew it was real before I knew what it was. I just finished calling the game with you guys here, beat the Knicks, riding on a high. I'm gonna eat my dinner, watch some clips and whatnot, and I get a text that says it's real. I'm like, what is it? What is this it's you're referring to? It's like, look at Shams' his tweet. And so all right, whatever Shams just tweeted is real. What a way to experience that, right? You click that, and it's like, oh my God, we're back at it. Start of the second quarter. Braun dribbling into a post up. Uh, Gets his own push off foul. Yeah, a little late on the whistle, but the right call. I totally the sadness. That was the thing I was so like. We just traded for Luca, and I'm freaking sad tonight. You got it, Sheik. Let's do 11, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. Dalton switched on to Kawhi. Stand front, contest high. Good job. You got it, Sheik. Over to Rui. Good work, Ron. He can't guard you. Drives left. Gets a seal. He cannot guard you. Oh, good work by Shake. Shake's got more of a nose for the ball than our other guards do. Runs out of real estate. Ooh, nice pass. It's a tough angle. Drive kick. Oh, good pace by Rui. Yeah, good job, Rui. Rui hitting the hole like that collapsed the defense, got Dalton open.
Very good read by him to see that crease.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Jamo, I think that too. As soon as they get to see AD, let's hope he can stay healthy and show them how good he is. He can also be the crown jewel of a pretty amazing defense, I think, over there. So they're trying to isolate Dalton with Kawhi. He's done a decent job in the couple possessions he's had on him. All right. Wide right on the miss or left. Yeah, AJ, he did a good job holding his own there. Yeah, let's go, Braun. Nice cut. Nice pass. Lefty laser off the dribble.
I predict the
21 point
quarter is
game.
gonna get a technical in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He is not happy.
Swing, swing. There, good rotation, Braun. Good closeout. Good job. Good closeout, Rui. He split those two, kind of took away the passing lane without giving up a comfortable three to that lefty shooter right there. Braun in the post. He's got Rui. Hit that, Rui. Just short. Gets his own. Dumps it off to DFS. Didn't want it. Thought about it again. Getting that. Nope. Good driving kick. Relocate back out. Gonna be a screen instead. 4 on the shot clock. Gotta go to work, Braun. Pull it. Nope. Good job, Rui. DFS. Yeah, let's freaking go. Go work, Lakers. 24-point game. Woo. Dalton guarding Kawhi. Uh, that's like 3 straight good possessions by Dalton on Kawhi.
He's he's just standing in there, man, and
Woo!
just being big and tall and
Ah,
athletic.
8, 19, 18, 17. Drive, bump, Porter. Finally got Dalton on one of those. That was a good contest. Yep. No, we'll take that. Stay in front, get a hand up. That's all you can ask from any defender. Oh, yeah.
Another
Ah,
oh,
Dalton
damn,
really,
Dalton.
really wants to get one of
That was the
those.
same action from the ATO, Pete.
Uh-huh. Fuck.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout from JJ in the next minute or so.
Mhm. Yeah, Dalton's been wanting to yam one on someone like that for a minute, but
All season he's tried.
oh, good rotation. Good follow though. Shake.
There's that
Timeout?
most of the ball you're talking about, Pete.
Mhm. Exactly. This is a timeout you'll see coaches take, that one right before the 7-minute mark or right before the 3-minute mark for, like, maintaining, this was explained to me, the TV timeout and how it's advantageous to do this. I'll get back to you guys on the next game on that. I can't remember the explanation there. KG Cheerios TV timeouts are what they sound like in that they're timeouts where it's not the Lakers taking it time and it's not the Clippers taking it necessarily. It's a timeout so they can sell commercials. It's a vestige of the television era. I mean, they still sell commercials, of course, but yeah, that's the reason why they have that. And so it's at the 3 and 7 minute marks. The first time the ball, it's a dead ball after those minute marks. You'll always see the game go to timeout, regardless if one team or the other actually calls the timeout.
It's my understanding though, Pete, that you still a team will still surrender a timeout in that instance based on some sort of rule that I've never understood.
Yeah, yeah, it's something about that. Someone explain. I have it in writing again. I have to go through my text to read it. But yeah, we'll talk about that again. Nabil, the third dude is Markieff Morris. He was part of the 2020 Lakers. He's not a rotation guy at this point, but kind of view him as a I don't know a Dudley replacement. He's an OG that I think is good for the locker room. He's a champion. Yeah, locker room guy for sure.
Yeah, I wanna say that's the only reason why he even re-signed with the Mavs, right? It's because he has familiarity with the leaders in that locker room too, right? In terms of Dudley and Kidd being coaches,
Mhm.
and Keith was on that team that won the championship. And
Tony
so
points out, good locker room guy can call out LeBron and Luca if needed, even if it's role players. Just guys who can say the honest thing in the room at the right time are super valuable.
yeah, and that's something that his brother is not at this stage, right?
Mhm.
Like, and his brother's not in the league.
Right. Rathstein saying if the team doesn't use the timeout, they lose it. It expires. That's right. And then they just get charged. Okay. Schmidtke saying, I feel like these guys are selling me on small ball in real time. So much of and Luke ain't even out there yet. So much of playing small ball correctly has to do with pace, right? You're small. That's not necessarily a good thing in basketball. So you better be fast. You better be winning those type of battles. And Lakers are winning the speed battle. Like this is the way to, I think, to beat the Clippers. It's funny when I thought we'd be previewing this game with AD on the team. One of the points I was going to make was that we either need to go big against them or go small, but we need to sort of like athletically beat them more than beat them with skill, and it's been with speed a lot in this game. And I think that like they can do more of that, even with Luca. Nice play, Braun.
Braun's defense on that entire possession was fantastic, Pete. When
Let's
you
freaking go! What a take!
when you do your rewatch, remember that play and watch him the
Yes, sir.
entire
Another
time.
one. Couldn't dig it out. Braun got the strip there too. Mm. Gonna have Jackson in next dead ball. Lakers up 20, 59-39, 6:10 left. Good. Great exploitation of their switching tonight. Pull that, Rui. Let's go. Nothing but net.
Great scram there by Braun. Out of bounds. The good thing about playing this style, Pete, coming right off of the Knicks game is the Lakers' second straight game with a game plan of doubling and scrambling
Mm-hmm.
defensively. And Braun is in a zone right now when it comes to all of that defensively.
Yes, he is. And that doubling and scrambling is a part of winning battles with speed, right? This is a team that, especially now without AD, doesn't have much in the way of an air force. And so you got to be able to win these battles on the ground, and they're killing it in this game. Hmm. Good
Tough, tough
defense on that
ones.
one. Yeah, that was bad possession. Good. Oh, good hands. Good hands, Austin. Hmm. Some survival minutes right now, D.
Yes. Yes, they are.
All right.
Way to be aggressive, Vando.
Sim, he's so good on those jump hooks, Zoo. Good patient footwork. Used to watch him work out with John Pastoric, who was an assistant for the Lakers, who was like 6'9", played at Pepperdine. So that was part of his job, was to work out the bigs pregame and post work and whatnot. I got to watch a lot of one-on-one work with Zoo. Yeah, Ramelski, 48 minutes of Luka and LeBron. Splits those. All right, Lakers up 22, 4:50 left. Powell with the ball. Good closeout, Austin. Oh, Rui almost got that. Good read, though.
Mm.
He was mentally on that. Good job, Rui. Jabbing at the ball. Yes, Vando. Great save. Inside out. 2 inside out dribbles.
Wow.
Great job picking up his dribble. We'll take that. Look at the Lakers, man. They are flying.
It's like they all drink Red Bulls with Vando before the game or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's the speed. It's the speed of the game. And yeah, Rui is carrying over a phenomenal game against the Knicks. Remember how good he was? I know seems like so long ago with everything that's happened, but remember how good he was against New York? Yes, they are, Eddie Bones Jones. Welcome. That's true, JJ Lobos. All these guys are auditioning, D. This is the last impression before Thursday.
This is also too, Pete, where it's just like a lot of these guys have played together a long time now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And It's halfway through the season with a new coach. They all seem to be understanding of what it is they're supposed to be doing now.
Mm-hmm. Jay, I don't know. I do know he's had some fast teams around him, but I think Luka's pace is a little bit slower, as a general rule. So something to monitor for sure. Yeah, Austin didn't stand a chance there. Yeah, let's see if they can close this quarter out. Good timeout. I've loved his timeouts lately, like from a
All
feel for your
season.
team standpoint.
All season.
Yeah.
He feels like just seems like he has an understanding of what the flow of the game is.
Tempt saying that Dallas is usually low in pace, but great in transition. Yeah, that's I think that kind of suits how LeBron likes to play. I think that would describe LeBron's natural state in some ways, but um really I think this team's going to have the capability to turn up, and having a passer like Luka, basically guys who can grab and go and just rebounders slash passers as well are gold in terms of being great in transition. Now Lakers going to have two of them. And so now the difference is that now they also have more in terms of the ability to be switching defense. Our offense should be golden going forward. And yeah, it's so interesting to see the team playing as it is. I think that it requires a lot of us revisiting our priors on the trade deadline, D, and even with a guy like Rui, I someone's gonna have to finish these passes from LeBron
Yeah.
and Luka, and they got to be able to play defense sufficiently well. And I don't think that you can do that entirely through a small ball look, but I think the offense can be so good that the level of defense they'll have to play will be a little bit lower than your average contending type of team. So I think a big part of this conversation, and we'll know so much more after the trade deadline, but is to where is that bar at for the defense? Like, what level do they need to get to?
Yeah, and this is where, like, so who's available and what does it cost you? And Rob's comments today at the introductory presser for Luka were very much like the center market is kind of dry. And we've looked at it from the other perspective of there's so many centers available, but I know, Pete, that you and I talking offline a little bit. That's sort of a yes and no situation.
That's right.
Like, if you're going to get a good one, you're going to have to pay for it.
That's what it is. And I was of the perspective that, look, this is the year. This is the last real chance this LeBron and AD combo have to go for a title. And so it is a great market if you're willing to trade a first for a good 5.
Yeah.
But I think that the Lakers are in a spot now where, and Palinka's comments indicated that they're looking for more the right 5. And I do think that they were under the circumstances that it was like you should trade a first for the best player that you think you can get with a first and go from there. I don't think it's quite that place anymore.
Yeah. For the folks asking about Claxton in the chat, Claxton makes his salary is $27.5 million. It's like you don't get there without Rui and Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, are you going to, the Lakers just traded 2 rotation players for 1. Are you going to trade 2 more for 1?
Right. Yeah, you're so thin at that point.
And it's tricky. It's tricky.
So yeah, I think a sort of bridge player center, there's a decent likelihood of that rather than like I think the likelihood of a first for Rob Williams, for example, went down. Whereas with AD on the team, with the previous version of the team, I was like, look, if that's the guy, then go do it. Protect it best you can, but we got to make our run now. I think that's less likely now.
Vando making every rotation all by himself right now.
Yeah. Good drop down, for the
By
sandwich
Austin
rebound
there.
by Austin, yeah,
Yes.
and Jackson battled. Yeah, Jackson.
Good defense.
Good outlet. Everything in flow, man. Such
Yeah.
a great flow.
Gabe is really getting his feet underneath him
Mhm.
on these jumpers, man. It's like leading to a great rhythm for him.
That's right, Gaudelock. This is what happens when you move. In the pocket. Lobs it up. Get back there. Come on, Rui. You're lucky you didn't score there.
That was a that was a tough play. That was actually on Vando to me, Pete,
Okay.
because Vando was defending Dunn, and Dunn cleared, and Vando stayed up high to show a second at
Mhm, and then he got into the short roll
right,
pocket.
and
Yeah.
then Dunn flashed, and Rui stepped up, and Rui can't be the guy who covers the flash and then also drops down and breaks up a lob to Derrick Jones Jr.
That I
Right?
totally get. All I'm saying is that, like, Rui was there, and it was very much a concession, like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. And honestly, you're up 20. I kind of get it.
Sure, but this is how you not be up 20. Lakers up 21, 2:15 left. LeBron back in, joined by Austin, Jackson, Vando, and Gabe. Ball screen from Jackson over to Vando, looking for a handoff. Gets it over to Gabe. 5 on the shot clock. Good defense. Pull up jumper, tough shot. Look, I appreciate that sort of shot clock awareness from my big man, at least. Um, Clippers turned up the intensity on their defense a little bit. Let's see if the Lakers can keep it at 20. Try not to give up. Good job, Vando.
They have. It would also help too if it was DFS in instead of Vando, right? That
Mhm.
last play, it's just like they kicked out to
Yeah,
Vando,
that's a wide open
and he
shot. Yeah.
dribbled 20 feet away from the basket looking for a DHO, right?
Mhm.
Um, Now Vando's defense has been good, and so I'm just saying there are trade-offs here.
Of course. Let's go. Yeah. Damn. Damn. Mhm. That was a smart double by Norm. Yep, left Vando. Nice move. Nice shot. Bumped off Dunn.
Austin, man, he's got all the big guard university tricks.
Clarissa asks something that I've wondered. Would you put AR on the bench when Lucas starts? Not at first. I think you can move to that D, but I'd actually like to start with those three while understanding that you can go to that. I'll make my argument for why, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. Um,
Yeah, Jackson. Let's go, Jackson. Good read. Strong finish.
Good pass, boy. That's right.
Yeah.
LeBron, he let him know right there.
Jackson knew exactly what to do.
Great response here from the Lakers, Pete.
Mhm.
They had gotten it
Mhm.
down to 18.
Let's go, Bron. Help him out. Switch that. Yep. Get there, Vando. Good, Vando. Strip it. Yeah, Bron. Last shot.
They're gonna run guard. Oh, no, they're gonna
Nah.
run guard. Okay.
And then double. Drive kick. Gabe. Oh!
In and out.
73-50, you guys. Woo! Chicken turkey, welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Picked a good one. Look at this Lakers team. Oh, man. The embers are crackling on this team. 73 first half points, 17 assists. With just 3 turnovers, D. 3 turnovers, 17 assists as a team. This team really stymied the Lakers defensively as well. And frankly, throughout many of the last several years, the Clippers have had the Lakers number to a great degree. One of the better defensive or offensive halves the team has had against them in years, really.
61% from the field. 11 for 19 from 3, getting good threes, 2. 19 threes, and how many of those were bad ones, Pete? 2?
Such good shots just across the
Right.
board. Yeah.
Lakers winning the rebounding battle when you would think that's an area where the Clippers could really this version of the Clippers could really give this version of the Lakers problems.
Mhm.
And the Clippers do have 5 offensive rebounds, but the Lakers have 6.
Nothing wrong with giving up 5, and look, it's the giving up 15 in a game, giving up
Yes.
17 that you can't have that. No, Lakers rebounded well, and that's part of what I mean about winning the ground game with smaller type of groups, or even with Jackson, who I consider to be not a 5 from a rebounding the basketball type of way. You have to do it with multiple people, and so it has to have swarm activity. So it's like, you box out Jackson and you're going to lose the box out. Just do your best and hold your ground, because the cavalry is going to come in from the perimeter, drop down, swipe in, and tip the ball away. And if you get the chance to tip the ball away, Jackson, and he has good, again, awareness of where his teammates are on the floor. We see that with his passing. And so you see him fighting for his life on the boards and mostly losing, but a lot of those times he gets some of these wins where he can tip it away, even if he doesn't get it himself, and he'll usually tip it. He knows where his teammates are, which direction to tip it in, basically. And so, yeah, you have to be able to create that swarm effect to rebound effectively if you're going to be small. And for one of the first times, I thought this small ball group tonight really did that well.
Also, too, Pete, it's just like we talked about this. I can't remember if we brought it up on the pod or if it was after, but when we were talking. But very straightforward rotation decisions now in terms of like what type of front court they're going to go to. The Lakers in the past, when they had AD, they were playing a conventional look, they were playing a too big look, and they were playing a small ball look. And now it's just a conventional and small ball group, and that's it. And that small ball group, there's a lot of forwards. I know they gave up Max, and the Lakers are going to miss Max, but when you can play a combination of DFS, LeBron, Rui, and Vando at the same time, that's a lot of size.
It is. With speed, too.
Yeah, with speed, too.
So, homie, a sandwich rebound is when you use 2 players to rebound against 1. So, you know about boxing out, right? That's what you want everyone to ideally around the basket to do. But say that's your big man and he's Jackson, right? And he's boxing out Zoo tonight. Well, he's going to be at a strength disadvantage. And so what happens is when the shot goes up, you want the player that's on the weak side normally to drop down and create a sandwich. So we're going to make a sandwich where Jackson is one piece of bread. The guard that drops down is the other piece of bread, and you squish Zoo, who's the meat in the middle. So that because what happens is that if you're boxing out on a 3-point attempt, a lot of those rebounds will go over your head if you're around the basket. Most 3-pointers, when they're missed, over 50%. They did a study a long time ago. It was like 60, 65%. I don't remember exactly, but bounce out to right around the 15-foot mark or the free throw line. And so you can do a perfectly good job of boxing out. But if you don't put your bread on the other end of the sandwich with the guard dropping down to rebound to secure the elbows, as a coach might call it, then you're going to give up long rebounds to that player who's getting boxed out. But because the ball went over both of their heads, he's actually closer to the ball. So he has a more advantageous position to get it. And so when you're going small, sandwich rebounding is essential because those balls that hit the back of the rim, front of the rim, and bounce up into the air, the bigger, stronger player, who theoretically, if you're small and they're not, they're going to have the guy who has the best chance. You kind of got to swarm him and turn him into a sandwich, put pieces of bread on each side of that sandwich, and then you'll be able to win those rebounding battles despite being small. Golden State is like the best that I could think of to do this, D.
They definitely are. One of the things that you can do too is, like, if you're trying to box out a bigger player all by yourself, that guy's gonna use all of his physical advantages to sort of, like, bowl you over. And one of the benefits of a sandwich rebound is trying to take that big player's leverage away, take his legs away, and make it difficult for him to carve out space so that you kinda get him in a phone booth a little bit and make it more difficult.
Oh, we got a KD trade. This is just going to be the wildest trade deadline ever, isn't it?
Oh, man, we're getting so many. It's like conspiracy theory time, bro. Wendy with the fingers is showing up everywhere.
Uh-huh.
He's in the chat. He's
Are we
in
tracking flights yet?
Oh, yes,
Yeah, I
that's what
suppose.
it
Yeah,
is.
oh yeah, that's
Well,
that.
this
Yeah,
is the
they weren't
chat.
on the plane.
Amazing.
All right, we'll see. What do you think of that if they get KD?
I so my wife's a Warriors fan, right?
Mhm.
And so before before I came downstairs to watch this game, I uh I asked her, "Would you?" Because one of the rumors was um potentially needing to give up Draymond, right? That, like, Phoenix covets Draymond if they were to do a deal with the Warriors where they're giving up Durant. And I asked my wife, I said, "Would you give up Draymond for Durant?" And she was hesitant. And she's like, "The fact that I even have to think about it, like,
Mm,
speaks to how much," just sort of like that idea that even that we had with AD, right? Of, like, this dude is embedded into the fabric of our organization, and you root for that guy. And Draymond's got his warts, and I get it, to outsiders, he's a villain, but Warriors fans love that dude, you know?
mhm.
And yeah, you might get Kevin Durant, but, like, do I really got to give up Draymond Green to get him?
Right. Yeah, and
Um,
that's you've created a totally different problem on your team too.
totally. But anyways, I think that, like, Warriors fans obviously would welcome back KD, particularly if they get to keep Steph and Draymond as well,
Mhm.
right? Um, Now, is it gonna be a recreation of everything that happened before? I think you would be underselling how important Clay was to that team, how important Iguodala was to that team, um, the bigs they had on that team as well that were kind of placeholders in terms of starters and whatnot, but still were super important. So, I don't know, man.
Mhm.
Like, but look, it's the Lakers get Luka Doncic, and suddenly, I don't wanna say suddenly, but that is the sort of thing that will inspire an arms race again, right?
Mhm. And it's certainly, the idea that a trade isn't possible certainly shatters that idea. But yeah, that was something that I was telling you this the other day, but, friend of mine within the organization had pointed out that Golden State has never really made their AD trade.
Yes.
And I think that the Lakers making their AD trade and then turning their AD trade into a Luka Doncic trade, I do wonder if some other teams around the league feel a little bit of feet to the fire as a result of that. You're not supposed to make moves based on what the other teams do, but I do think that there is some degree of like, are we going to do something, or are we just going to let Steph get old and let this die on the vine? I feel like in either this cycle or after the year, the Warriors really have to make a move.
Yeah, they like look, I've lived in the Bay Area for a long time now, and like I used to tell my wife that like I root for the Warriors 78 times a year, right? And that's true still. I want to see them do well, except for when they play the Lakers. And um they owe it to Steph. They just do. Like I don't
Mhm.
know another way to put it, man. It's it's like he's been their Kobe Bryant, he's been their Tim Duncan, their Dirk Nowitzki, and um I just think that when you have a franchise icon who is still that good, you try to go for it. And it's very similar to the argument we've been making about LeBron,
Mhm.
right? LeBron isn't a homegrown Laker, but he's been with this team for long enough that he's one of ours.
Yeah.
And he's still playing so well and he's still so good to think of it as like, oh, well, we'll just try to build the best team when he's gone. It's just like,
Mhm.
what are you doing?
I was on KOC's pod earlier today, and he asked me about the possibility of, could this extend LeBron's career? I was like, yeah, if you listen to LeBron talk, he's always talking about the mental aspect of things when people ask about the longevity. And a big part of it is just the make me feel alive, make me feel like there's something that we can really accomplish together. I don't want to keep doing this if it's going to be on a team that's on the outside looking in, and that sort of make that whole like we couldn't sleep the first couple of days. I finally got my first night of decent sleep since the trade last night, and that whole like make LeBron feel like that, like, oh shit, what could I be with LeBron? If we're wondering, you don't think they're wondering? Um, like, yeah, that's oh yeah. If you haven't checked that out, that's here. I'll post that in the chat. You know what? I'll post that at the end of the game, but it's already out if you want to. It's the Kevin O'Connor show. It's posted to YouTube. So yeah, I had a
Yeah,
good time chatting with him.
I have not listened yet, Pete, but I'm looking forward to that.
But yeah, I was like, I brought up Woj. We were talking about that the other day, where Woj. The reason Woj quit was not because he couldn't be great at it anymore. He was like, I don't want to take 30-second showers anymore. I don't want to do all that
Yeah.
it takes to be freaking Woj. And the I think there's a big part of that with LeBron too. It's like, if I'm going to do this to myself, I want to compete for something.
Laker King, I wouldn't classify myself as a Warriors fan. My wife is a Warriors fan, but I live in the Bay Area. I like to see the local teams do well, except for when they play the teams that I actually like. So, it's just like I don't mind when the Giants play well, but if they're playing the Dodgers, I kind of want the Dodgers to win, right?
Mm. Mhm.
That's sort of where I'm at. I
Mhm.
rock my LA gear up here. I rock my Lakers gear. It's like people know what's up.
I've seen Maxi Kleber's name brought up a few times in the chat. One thing to keep in mind is that he cannot be aggregated with another player, so he can only be traded out by himself. He could be traded with a pick, but no other player. And the Lakers have to take back less money or equal than he makes, so $11 million or less. So if you want to go to uh, Fanspo or one of the trade simulator sites, keep that in mind. Is that got to be $11 million or less in exchange for him? I'd go on Simmons just to chew his ass out. Can you imagine me and Simmons?
No, hey, you know what, Pete? It would be interesting because I honestly think that if we ended up in a conversation with any of those dudes who are diehards for like the Celtics, if
Uh-huh.
they are somewhat reasonable basketball fans,
Uh-huh.
I think that they will understand and see that we know what we're talking about when it
I
comes to
don't care if I don't need their validation. Fuck
no,
them.
no, no. I'm saying though that inspires a certain amount of like, oh, I'm not going to disregard you. We're going to actually slug it out like heavyweights, right?
Yeah, that's not their choice. I'm not giving them the choice on that. That's not they don't opt into that. Sorry. All right. Let's see here. Dante, so KD to Golden State, Butler to Phoenix. That's the rumbling or Deontay, excuse me. My goodness. Yeah, Schmidtke, Cleaver for Williams is just out of reach.
Pete, I was even looking at like a Kleber for Larry Nance, and that's 200K short because Nance makes 11.2.
Mm. Seb, so the Nuggets podcasters are accusing the Lakers of collusion. I swear, these people cope so hard when the entire Lakers organization is calibrated to be star fuckers. And then when we get the stars, people are like, "How does this happen? I don't know. It's the whole way they set things up. Like it's the whole purpose of what they're trying to do. At least be good at the thing you're trying to do, and they are. And then when we do, it's like, let me speak to your manager. This is who allowed this to happen. These assholes. That's the only reason to listen to him, Clarissa. We're back at it. Lakers up 23. Keep it up, fellas. Oi, LeBron leaves Jones alone. Thank you. Finally missed one. That's right, Keezy. Karens. Writing their Comic Sans ass complaint letters. Ron. Oh, we're airballing to start this quarter. Okay. Bad rotation. I have not mentioned the Ainge part yet. That's a nice little I want to think that he didn't know. Come on, Jackson. A low energy start for us. Can have Zoo shooting too.
Need these first 3 or 4 minutes to be neutral.
Yeah, the energy's bad this first minute plus.
Zoo has turned into such a good player, man.
Yeah, very complete player for his archetype. Oh, nice skip. Pull that. Mm. I need to stop. I need a timeout. Yeah, just went right through Austin. I always thought he was going to add that to his game tempt. Zoo would take a pick and pop three or a spot up three at the top of the key or so a game. Good baseline cut, DFS. Looking like Rui on that one. Good pass, Austin.
Have they switched up their defensive matchups?
I haven't
They
noticed.
they put Harden on LeBron
Mm.
because Braun was taking it to Jones Jr. in the post. Oh no, they're back now.
Mm. Come on, Rui. Get back, man. Don't just stare at the.
Yeah, got to get back.
Come on, Rui. Got very lucky. Pick and pop again. Get that, Austin. Yeah, good rebound. Holds it. Skip. Oh, that's a tough shot. That's a bad shot. Come on, Rui. Oh, yeah. Good read. Good offensive rebounding. Look at us getting offensive boards.
Lakers are just more athletic than them
Mm-hmm.
with this group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that Jones Jr. is obviously a wonderful athlete, and
Oh, run.
Powell is a good athlete too, but overall, it's like the Lakers just got advantages.
Mm-hmm. Good hustle, Braun. Oh, damn.
Oh, man. That's the play that, as an old school
Oh.
person, bothers me the most.
The 3-on-2 fast break. Run the freaking lane.
And just, growing up on James Worthy running that lane and swooping in for a layup or a dunk, and then seeing it now where these guys just run and flatten out and run to the corner.
Mm-hmm. Good contest.
Push it. There you go, LeBron.
Good take. No, he didn't take that contact straight on.
No, LeBron tried to slide by him.
You're supposed to take that contact in the chest, right?
They're
Like, did he
challenging.
take yeah, good.
Renz, I wouldn't be surprised either if this stays as is.
Yeah,
Reminds me
same.
of the charge that LeBron drew against the Knicks, Pete.
Mhm.
The one against Towns.
Mhm.
Towns sort of tried to go by him a little bit, and Braun just sold it.
Yeah. I don't know what the rule is technically on that in terms of, like, the way I always understood the charge rule was that even if the player is standing and set, you want the contact has to be in sort of the middle of the chest, and that's sort of where it's vague. I don't know if that's still the description of the rule, but basically a drive like that where they make contact, but it's kind of like shoulder area. That was either a play on or a foul on the defense. Yeah, I don't know the interpretation these days. Whatever, man. The question about what are the odds Kleba actually ends up being a rotation player for the Lakers? Much higher if he were able to play. He's not even getting reevaluated for 8 weeks, and that is April 4th, which is 9 days before the end of the season. I mean, he may be eligible for the playoffs, but on a team he's never played for before, he wouldn't be a rotation player. So, I'd count even if he were to be back for the playoffs, like you're not going to put a guy in the rotation for the first time then.
I agree. I
And
would
no
say,
news on Seawood, Tony, by the way. No news on Seawood.
yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna make the same point that Jay Fuji's making, that about the same chance that Wood is. Like Kleba's got to be considered a negative contract as well, and so Believe me, I've been active in the trade machine trying to find a deal where the Lakers could potentially get sort of like, any sort of rotation type of player for Kleba, and it's hard. There's
Mhm.
actually not a lot of guys who make under $11 million who I would feel comfortable saying this guy can slide in and play a real role on a team that wants to
Uh-huh.
make a playoff run.
Mhm.
Sure, like Kevin Garnett Cheerios, like Jalen Smith, yeah, like, I'd certainly rather have Smith, a live body, big man, than Kleba. Do I trust Smith? I mean, he's never played an important basketball game from what I can tell. Oh, JJ's mad. Is that his first technical?
Mm, might be. No? Second? Yeah, certainly not a good start to this quarter, DMR. Think he's trying to inject some spirit into his team too. Into the pocket. No good shot fake, Zoo. Damn.
Had to expect this sort of run too, though.
For sure. Yeah, in a home game, you're not trying to get blown out by the Lakers.
It's like the what you want is for the Lakers to stabilize here in the next possession or so.
Yeah. Jay, I wouldn't say it's hard to get tickets to a home game. It's going to be a little pricey. I mean, it's always a little bit. Oh, so this has been the best preparation I've seen the team have is LeBron's going to go to the line. Ball denial, right? We talk about ball pressure. Ball denial is what happens. It's the same thing. It just happens when you don't have the ball in the first place. And so they're keeping you from catching it by staying pressed up on you. And so one of the ways that you do that is you lift everybody and then you ball reversal and then cut off of that. And so the Lakers have gotten some action going toward the basket, got Dalton a couple of opportunities at the rim off of that. That is just super cool to see tactically Redick using more and more like, oh, you're going to do this. It really bothered us last time we played them. This time he's got a tactical solution.
Yeah, totally, and especially against a group that's gonna switch too, and so
Mm-hmm.
you can start to run some screen actions and then be very quick out of your cuts with that as well.
That's right. Slip that. Lead down to 15.
Yeah. Jones Jr. turning himself into a viable three-point threat is
Mm-hmm. Come on, Austin.
mm, sloppy.
Yeah. 13.
It's the right idea from Austin, and he's made that pass a ton of times accurately, but you gotta be precise if that's the pass you're gonna throw.
It's funny because that was the right pass to make there. Again, he just didn't want to make it. Oh, big shot. Needed that.
Wow. Austin's got stones, man.
Oh, yeah. It's going to stop, man. Gabe into the game. All right.
Kawhi just hasn't had that today.
Mm-mm. I love the velocity that Gabe. Oh, nice hezzy. Good move, Austin. No kidding, Heffy. Has Kawhi lost that shot? Skip. Yeah.
Tough shot by Powell.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Good weight cut. Good job. So, yeah, I call those weight cuts. I'm sure it's not a technical term, but because DFS rim run, we're in this small ball group. The first guy rim runs, someone's got to pick him up, or else it's going to be a layup or a dunk. The guy who cuts behind him, and LeBron was waiting for that, was Rui. That's the guy who gets the actual bucket.
There's that pushback I was talking about, Pete,
7-0 run, man,
right?
huge.
It's just like big 3 by Austin, couple of stops, layup by Austin, transition play. That's how you mentally keep the other team down.
Mhm,
We've seen the Lakers be on the other side of that, right? Like, here comes the run, and then suddenly you give up 5 quick points, and when you thought you were going to get the ball with a chance to cut it to 10, and suddenly it's 17 again,
mhm.
and you get deflated.
I am so intrigued by what this team can be because, we've talked so much about the pace and athleticism of tonight, and how does that combine with Luka, who's not, like, the fastest player or does doesn't play with the fastest pace, but I actually think having this pitch on a Luka team, I I think there you can do something with it. This year, D, I view as we're gonna have to hit a bit of an inside straight to win a title this season.
Sure.
This team was not conceptualized or constructed with the idea of building around Luca and LeBron. It was LeBron and AD, right? And so with both Max and AD going, I feel like we have the assets to address one need, sorta, or really well if we want to spend all of what we have, but not both. And so I do think they're going to have to get a little bit weird with this year's team. And yeah, like I could see a pretty awesome small ball group. There's certainly the makings of it. With you see the improvement in they're faster and they're also bigger, as you were saying earlier with the Vando DFS LeBron groups. That's a lot of size right there. Throw Rui into that mix as well.
Give me
Quick
1
thought,
second.
Quixotic. I think that Sharp is a potential option from a lower level guy. It's funny on the KOC pod, he asked me about him too, and I made a crack that I don't even think he caught, or probably wondered what the hell is he talking about. But that the devil works hard, but Aaron Riley works harder. Aaron Riley is his agent and is also Austin Reeves's agent, and that man works the streets on behalf of his players, right? And so yeah, Sharp's you like Sharp, Gatalock? I like him too. I don't see him as like yes, that's where I'm at, and that's what I clarified. Is like I like him and I would like to have him. If we're having a what's the solution to the Lakers starting five issue, and it was in the context of like trying to make a championship run this year, I don't think that he's that quite yet. I'm not sold on Time Lord JC07. I do think that he's an option, but I liked him more when we had AD. Um, yeah. All right, back at it. They leave Jones. He racks it. Good dump off. Ah, damn. Josh, I don't want to have a ton of LeBron as small ball five. For sure, this roster has a much better is much better equipped for that than any of the other previous attempts. I do think it's a look. I think the Lakers will need a center, a true center, to really have a chance this year. But I do think that if you get so Rob Williams, for example, is a guy I would very much like to have. I just don't view him as much as the starting center, play 28 minutes a game, 70 games a year type. I view him as a backup that can scale up ideally to 20, 24 minutes a night. Um, Oh, Mike, Duran moves the needle a ton for me. I just don't think Detroit would move him, but big fan of his. That kid is strong. 18-point game. LeBron racks it. Skip over to Gabe into DFS. Oh, damn good defense by Kawhi. Drive, kick back out. Skip out of bounds. Yeah, let's go.
Kawhi's so strong because DFS is strong, and
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi just like shoved him.
Yep. Just stonewalled him completely.
Yep.
Yeah, good call out by Brandon, though. Good transition defense there.
Yes, it was. Good communication between Austin and Rui.
All right, 18-point game, 5:28 left. Oh, yeah, possible danger minutes here, D. Big Austin minute. What a shot. Look at that. Floater over the top of ball pressure. Back up to 20. He's a grimy bucket getter. I like it. Move them puppies, DFS. Yeah. Austin knowing exactly what he wants and waits
Yep.
for it. Ooh. It's tough. It's a tough shot. Yeah.
He didn't have his balance there.
That is true, M-Bam. Ever since AD went down, those smaller groups have been very good. That's right, Boba. Lakers in a horn set. Good screen by Gabe. Vando, no hesitation, huh? Oh,
Okay, Vando.
okay. 21.
That counts for 5 points.
Vando's
right
shooting
into
form
it.
is more like in front of his face.
Who got teed up? Did Vando get teed up for talking shit, or did the Clippers bench?
Oh, Porter
Clippers
did?
bench. They must have said something.
They said Porter stepped on the court and got a tech.
Okay.
That's what Brandon said.
Yeah. Oh, well, I said he
You
was
did
gonna
call it.
get
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah. You called it earlier. He was going to get teed up. Yeah. Good looking out. Oh, swarm it, get there.
Battle
Tap it
then.
out, tag it out. Let's go,
Battle
Lakers.
then.
4 guys fighting Zoo. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at Zoo shoving off Vando. Don't do it. Yeah, good job, Austin. Good shit, Austin. You just saved that man a 3-4 game suspension. That's just the
Oh,
type of
man.
point
Hell
guard
yeah.
vision I'm looking for out of my point guard. Vando was stepping up. He freaking tackled him. Yeah, because Zoo shoved him right in the chest. Right, they're hand fighting. Man, get the fuck off me. Oh, they cut away. Yeah, here's the angle. Like, man, get the fuck off me. Oh, no. Stay right here. Oh, no, you don't. No. Austin smiling too. What a good night. What a fucking week, you guys. That's what I'm saying, AJ. That would have gone badly if Austin did not jump in there. Up 22. Gabe, pull up 3. Front rim. Damn. Run. Get out there. Damn. Good job, Dalton.
Rebound. Good box out by Austin.
Mm-hmm. Someone's got to go get it, though. Good short roll. Oh, damn. Come on, Vando. Yeah, you got fouled, right?
No,
or
they
afterward?
called that on
Called it
Vando.
after. Damn.
Oh, no, they called it on Harden.
They did. I was going to say, yeah.
Good call.
Paul, I do think that Max was required to be part of the trade from the Dallas perspective. Cincy, the novella is pretty good, ain't it? Never a dull moment. That's why it's kept me watching this show for 40 plus years.
I think not giving up the pick and including either Austin or,
Yeah.
um, Dalton Pete, I think it comes down to the idea that you're giving us Max and you're taking Kleba,
Mhm.
you
That's
know?
that's such a good call out. The talking about financial relief is fans talk so much about the value of future first round picks, and they are valuable. I'm not saying they're not, but financial relief is super underrated by fans in trade talks. I would argue that in many to if it's to enough of a degree, it's worth at least a first round pick to be able to take some money off of a team's books, especially in a CBA that's so restrictive. I'm starting to believe in this team. And Bam,
Trap him. Yes.
yeah, hands up. Yep. They've very much been like, "You can shoot," to
Yeah,
Jones.
totally. Same thing that they did to Josh Hart,
Mhm.
right? Tough shot.
Yeah, it's bad possession. Mm. Lakers up 21, 140 left in the 3rd. Let's go Austin. Ooh, Vando doesn't have the best hands on those pocket passes. Harden with it. Lakers up 21 off of the ball screen. Contest by Jackson. Can't get to go. Good rebound by Braun. Let's close this quarter strong. Putting Dunn on Braun again.
Illegal screen.
Ah, damn it.
If Dunn's gonna be on Braun, I'd love for him to use Jackson or someone as a quick, release valve and then walk Dunn to the, like, mid post and then post him up instead.
Mm,
Braun had a lot of success in the first half dribbling into post ups against both Jones and Dunn. I'd like to
mhm.
see more of that
Yeah.
if they're gonna try to defend him with, well, with a smaller guy like that.
Good closeout. Such a good retreat by DFS right there.
Good help too.
Yep. Close out to that. Good defense, guys. Their execution, these last 2 games have been 2 of the smartest defensive games the team has had in a long time.
Well, go even the Boston game too,
Mhm.
Pete.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, that too, yeah. And yeah,
there's
good call out, SimCity. This has been Dalton's best defensive game of the season.
there's the post up that that's
You were
what I
just talking
want right
about,
there.
yeah.
Live
Yep.
dribble.
Middle post up, yep. Got it in triple threat now, starts his live dribble. Mm, deflected. Oh,
Oh,
dang it. Don't take your watch your legs. Now he gets tackled. Yeah. You alright, Bron? No. That's what I was like. I was worried about that loose ball.
oh, his elbow.
Yeah.
It,
Ouch.
like, drug across the ground a little bit.
Yeah. Ouch.
Damn, that hurts me just watching that.
Uh-huh. That's interesting, AJ. I wonder if if Dunn is just one of those guys because he's one of those players that you put on the other team's best dude, and he was with Utah last year, who doesn't have many of those. So he was guarding the LeBrons and Lucas. Maybe he's just one of those annoying defenders. All right, got some free points out of that. Glad LeBron's all right. Amen to that, Tempt. Exactly. Up 20, diving on the ground. Lakers up 23. Harden, ISO'd on Shake, crossing. Okay, so that damn can't reach right there. But that is an example of what I mean about um being able to, if you can't guard a guy individually one on one, the next option that you have at your disposal is funneling them in one direction or another. And so that was the positioning. They messed it up because they reached in and Harden kind of split the gate right there. But you had DFS on him there, but was shading him toward his help, who was Shake, I think, kind of pinched down to the elbow. Yeah, Porter back in for Zoo. 5.6 left on the clock. Gets them both to go. LeBron on the inbound. Oh, good outlet. Let's go Shake. Shake with the take and the make. Ends the third quarter. Lakers up 98-75. Good
Braun
outlet.
set that whole thing up, man.
Mm-hmm.
He told Dalton to go all the way up court and opened up that lane.
Mm.
You see how Dunn had to go to Dalton in the corner?
Mm-hmm. Spread out the defense, created that lane. Yeah, 98 through three quarters. Lakers are shown out in front of Luca like he's a baddie at the park. That's funny. Yeah, Rastin, they are working. Austin and LeBron both with 8 assists. We also have Luka Doncic on our team. Jackson with 4 assists. 24 overall through three quarters. Good to see. 8 of 12 from the field for cool 25 for LeBron. 25 8 and 8 with 3 steals. Austin up next with 20 and 8, 5 boards, 7 of 13 from the floor. Rui chipped in with 17 on 6 of 12. Great to see some good volume out of him, shot attempt wise. And then, yeah, the DFSs, the Gabe, 7, 6 points, Vando with 6, Dalton with 7, Shake with 4. Exactly how you want it to look. So this would put us a game, if they can close this out, a game behind the 4 seed, and be the first time we'd be 10 games over 500 at this point in the season in a long time. Would be 29 and 19 if we could win tonight.
Blazers taking it to Indy right now, Pete.
What's going on in Portland right now?
Young guys starting to find their stride a little bit. Good to see.
So we got one more on Thursday. This is the last game before the trade deadline, though, right? It'll be after the trade deadline next time the Lakers play, and then Saturday is the hope for Luka.
These end of the bench
There we
shots of Luka,
go.
it's like speed dating for the Lakers. Like they keep sending a new dude over there.
Uh huh.
So he's like sitting next to Braun and Bronny,
Oh, there you go. Get to
and
know
it's yeah,
everyone. Yeah.
right, right. It's just like, oh, Rui, go get some time
There you go.
with Luka.
It's good coaching right there. Close out, rotate. Good shot. All right. Lakers up 21. See if they can keep the foot on the gas. Up top to Braun, whips it over to DFS, rejects, drives baseline, goes for the steal. Rui relocates into the middle. Get that bounce. Get it. Ah, damn. No good. Going the other way. Porter looking to push. Guarded by Shake. Out up top to Powell, racks it, gets fouled. Lakers got to stop reaching on that dig. Especially on Powell, that's one of his pet moves. Likes that low gather. So as he's splitting two defenders, he's going to pick that dribble up really low. And what the way the NBA rules are that you get continuation once you've gathered. So if you pick it up super early in the process and you get fouled, you actually get very much an old school continuation type of opportunity. Powell splits the free throws. Lakers up 20, 98-78, 10:55 left. On the floor for the Lakers, we got Shake Milton, Rui, DFS, LeBron, and our fifth guy is who we got in the corner? Dalton. Yes, that's right. LeBron in the post, matched up on Dunn, drop step, and get a foul. Yeah.
Interesting horns alignment there, Pete. They put Braun in the corner,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they ran horns action up high, and then Braun ducked in weak side for a post up. Very interesting. Haven't seen much of that this year.
Yeah, Sanjay. Luka's a prodigy. He's someone that was very obviously gifted and got some great training at a young age at Real Madrid. Like LeBron splits the free throws. Powell pulls back, then pulls up, misses long. DFS with the board. 21-point game. Braun with it up the middle of the court. Clippers switching. Late double. Picks up his dribble over to Dalton. Swing. Over to Shake. Yeah, it was way too late on that pass. Take that.
Would love for Braun to get downhill here. They have no rim protection.
Mm-hmm. That's why they're switching.
JJ, I love it, man.
Yeah, look, Dalton will be fine. Dalton needs to get yelled at a bit. Get him straight. Double. Swing it. Pull it. Yeah. Good ball reversal. Swing, Mikey. Swing that MF. Yeah, done for three. All right.
Smart play by Rui.
Mm-hmm.
Just jabbed at him and stayed with Batum.
Yep, that's how you do it. Oof. Dalton had that. He was stepping into that one. Good read. Oh man.
Yes.
The best post offense the last couple games. Been dying for this.
Shake was late there.
Mhm. My biggest concern, quote unquote, with Luca is actually on the defensive end, right? Is how does he fit into this type of style? Because in small ball type of groups, you do need all five to do their job, or else it breaks down. So this might be the LeBron look, meaning the minutes without Luca, the LeBron groups have been kind of rough to start the second and fourth quarters. I do wonder if the we'll go small in those groups without Luca. Come on, guys, watch it. Oh, where are you going? Yeah, come on, Gabe. Oh, thank you very much. Got to run the other way. Run with them, Shake. Oh, why back?
Oh man.
Get a layup. Get a freaking layup. You had Rui right next to you. I'm sorry, you had Shake right next to you. Good rotation. Oh, damn. Yeah, team looks a little tired right now.
Game got ragged here.
Mm-hmm. What did he do? Did he hit him on the arm?
I don't know. I that replay did not show a good angle of what it looked like up high. Ball don't lie.
All right. All right, Lakers up 21, 105 to 84. They're switching that. There's that post up. Active hands right now, so good sweep of the baseline. Gabe. What's up, Jins? Good to see you around here. Sim, the least on all Gabe thing is from Dune, right? Good job, Rui. Damn. Oh, that's right. This is the last game of our road trip, quote unquote. Will be a 5-1. Yes, he does, AJ. Rui's been freaking great these last couple of games. And yeah, the way I look at this team is just totally different than prior to the Luka trade in terms of what we need, what we can be. I think there's a lot less urgency about moving one of Rui or Gabe. Pelinka talking about making a smaller move that I think adds to the team. Let me ask you this, D. Who do you think? Let's say we don't make a trade, and we just uh, make a trade for some out of rotation guys, couple of vet mins, get a 9 million or move Kleba something, but nobody too big. Who do you think starts?
I actually think you have to start DFS.
Uh-huh.
Um,
So you start small, you think? Or do they continue with Hayes there?
I I'm guessing Hayes starts and Rui goes to the bench.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's probably right. Yeah, Luca for Rui, basically.
yeah, that's sort of how I see it. Um,
I hope Rui takes that all right. He should, but
yeah, me
yeah.
too. Like I just don't think you have enough defense at all if DFS
You
like the
can't have, especially if you're starting Austin, you can't do that. Was last year's survival type of stuff. It was like start your 5 best players. They they happen to all be good on offense. Let's be great on offense. Get to as far as we can go. Whereas this year, I think you need at least one perimeter defender in the lineup.
me as well. Even if it's just to say, well, and like the ask goes up on LeBron. The
Mhm,
thing I will say too is that if you've been watching the Lakers for the last month or so, LeBron's effort level on defense has
mhm,
gone up a ton.
mhm.
Um, and it's not great on every play, but over the course of a full game, it's way better than it was earlier during the season. And you have games like today and against the Knicks and against Boston.
He's so
And
good on that end, even still, man. When
w-
when
w-
he turns up,
he's just still such an imposing athlete. And the idea of LeBron with a DFS and even Jackson, that's a lot of like athleticism,
mhm,
right? Like Rui's a better athlete than DFS, but DFS is such he's just a professional defensive player,
mhm,
right? Um and I like the idea of bringing in Vando in bench groups with like Rui.
mhm, mhm. Back at it,
So
Lakers with that small group.
that's where I would go.
That's what we're
Uh,
looking at now. Vando, Rui, LeBron front line with Austin and Gabe in the backcourt.
yeah, and look, this is the group right here where this is the group I asked you about. Like, could you imagine this group starting?
Right.
I'm
I
sorry,
could I
except
could not,
I'm
except for
saying
Gabe, right,
except
with
for
Luka, yeah.
like with Luca in for Gabe and but it's just like I don't know,
Ooh-wee.
like I feel like you have to play conventional.
I think you have to start conventional for sure. Yeah, Clippers have waved the white flag, D.
They have
Get that Vando.
here comes Bronny.
A lot of Bronny minutes lately. I'm glad that
Oh, Vando
Gabe
was not even looking. Oh my god.
Sheik, I'm glad that Gabe is off of your terrorist watch list. The belt is in hand, Hoope. We've got bigger fish to fry. This team's got something. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic. Hey, go Gauchos. That's where my brother graduated from.
Patty Mills.
Wow. Still around. Yeah, I was thinking that, Heffy. How many best win of the season type of games have we had recently? I won't call this that. This is a very good win, but in a dominant win. Let's go, Bronny. Cut through, relocate weak side
Bruce is
corner.
gonna turn around and shoot over the top
Oh
of
yeah.
Mills. Oh, good defense.
Oh, I thought he landed before
Here you go.
Vando.
Oh, damn,
Oh,
Vando.
don't hurt yourself, Vando.
Vando's like, "Can you bring in Coloco already?"
Oh, no kidding, Josh. He has 0 career dunks, Patty Mills. That's funny.
Oh, here comes the
Yeah.
South Bay squad.
All right.
Vando staying in? Oh,
Nah,
no, he's going out.
it's
They
got
brought in
Bronny,
Sayori for
Dalton.
him.
Yeah. Yeah, just one South Bay guy to start. Armel's been playing very well for South Bay. One of their statistical leaders on a lot of nights. Are Bronny gonna go to the line?
Come on, Bones.
Yeah, I like him too, Swade. Good to see you around these parts, by the way. We got Trey coming in the game. Gonna see some of that Trey Cray. He's a little bit got a little bit of a screw loose. I like him. Me too, Gallagher. Give up the free throw. Oh, we get our own. All right. Good strip. Where are you going? Come on.
Uh-oh. Looking like last year.
Uh huh. Gaudelock, that's like a hockey line, right? That fourth line. It's like all you dudes are goons. We're just gonna fuck you up. Yeah. Is Keith active? I don't know. I saw him on the bench. I just don't know if he's active. Ronnie, got to see that help guy or take that shot. Hey!
Hey! Step into it.
First smile I've seen from Luca. Has he been? I haven't seen it shake. Good hands shake.
Push. Dunk it.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Oh.
Austin's like, let me
You
sit
see
down.
Austin? Yeah, you see Austin. Almost passed it to him. That's like a baseball player in the dugout almost getting hit by a foul ball. So much more professional, Jalen. Oh, shake.
Oh,
Picked it the
man.
wrong way. That's charge. Yeah.
Lakers had no answers against all of that switching.
Yeah. Hey, Peanut.
I love that Bronny wears Kobe's instead of his dad's shoe.
Mm-hmm. Can't wear your dad's shoe.
I mean, you can if your dad's LeBron James, Pete.
I
I'm
mean,
just saying.
sure. Right. Dalton always destroys in crunch time, but I really liked his game before then too.
Totally. They ran nice little stack action there.
Yeah. Homie, I don't think I've got post game in me tonight. I've done 2 pods today, a playback, and I haven't eaten dinner, and it's 9:00. So I'm gonna get some food after this, and we'll be back at the pod tomorrow morning. That is a good question. I do not know what's for dinner. I got a Del Taco down the street. Yeah, Cheyenne, I did a KOC's pod today as well. Josh, I know you really want this rant out of me for on Ainge. The thing about my rants is that they have to be organic. Yeah, he really is. He's been hunting for it, Gadalock, and it will happen one of these days organically. Just yeah, I can't force a rant. Yeah, it's always fuck Danny Ainge. It's just I don't have the I don't have it in me right now.
All right, Mr. Blue. See you later.
Be good,
Thanks
Mr.
for coming
Blue.
through.
Thank you, Jins. I am not Keezy.
I know I don't come through very often, but the last 2 times I've been here, the Lakers have
Yeah,
blown
man.
out
Look, last
teams,
time you
so
had people clamoring for you, D. We may need to extend our podcast agreement into a, you know, into a play calling live games together. Yeah, it's really great having you here, man. Thank you.
every once in a while, I will try to make my appearance when it's, when dinner's already cooked and everything is ready to go.
That's right. Gadlock wants you to be converted from a two-way into fully guaranteed on this here. So
I'm being load managed is
yeah,
what it
there you
is.
go. Try to stay under your games limit.
I am old. That's that's right.
Playoff Joker, George Carl. Danny fucking Ainge. I've hated that guy since I was 4 years old.
Oh, man, it's been fuck Danny Ainge forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, it's real hate, Mikey, because so what I think this is my theory. I don't have I remember one year being really upset that Boston beat us. And so it had to have been 84 because I was born in 80. So I guess it would have been 3. It would have been right before I turned 4. But I remember crying about Louis Bird. I couldn't say Larry. Like, I hate Louis Bird. And like Danny Ainge was always fucking whining and always, yeah. So it must have been the 84 finals that I am eternally traumatized by. That's right, Sheik. Fuck Louis Bird. I'm okay with Capella. Mark, I would not be if they wanted a first for him. Would you? Would you give up a first for Capella? Yeah, I wouldn't.
Just a quick note on Capella, Pete.
Uh-huh.
It's my understanding that he has $2 million in unlikely bonuses.
Okay.
So that pushes his salary for trade purposes up to 24 million,
Mhm.
which makes it harder. Makes it harder.
Yeah.
The thing I'm looking at is like 20 or less, and that means Rui and Wood.
Mhm.
And that's if you even want to give up Rui.
I'm fine giving up Rui for the right guy, right? But
Sure. Oh,
also,
there's that action again.
oh, look at
Great.
that.
Oh,
Oh!
yeah.
Some Trey Cray. Let's go.
The Lakers just ran that same
Yes,
action
they
that they
did.
ran earlier in the game to get Dalton a dunk. Except this time it was for Bronny, and Bronny, great feel
Yeah.
as a passer.
Good dump off. Could you imagine last year's bench group executing a play like that?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm okay, Mom. It was just a great dunk. My mom came out. Are you all right? He's all right. He's all right. Jemison is a beast. Just a physical dude. Oh my. You all right?
Oh, is he hurt?
What's he even grabbing? Ankle?
Ankle, I think. Oh,
Oh.
damn it. Or his hip?
Yeah, I'm not even sure what hurts.
I don't know what's going on here. He took a hard fall, though.
Knee?
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, he got twisted up with his legs. That's right, Radaka. That's a constant struggle for me. Andrew, I don't need to know that about Danny Ainge's son being a nice guy. You do not have to pass that on. Hoff did Bones just roast him? Bones in one-on-one is pretty good for NBA player too, you know. Mark, I do think we'll trade for a big by Thursday, but I do think that it's going to be likelier to be not the type that we trade a first for. What was that, Bronny? Oh,
Uh-oh. Why is Terrence Mann in?
yeah. He hasn't been playing a ton for them. Nice
I
play
wonder
by
what happened.
Jamison. Yeah. Yeah, he seemed like such a key piece. Yeah. Really great win, Andy. Good closeout. Good tray. Let's go, freaking Lakers. Gonna win in convincing fashion 122-97. Next up is the trade deadline. We'll talk a little bit more about that, talk about this game tonight. D, thank you for joining me. Had a blast with you. Can't wait to talk to you again tomorrow morning.
We will talk again tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Great win.
And I'm going to go get some dinner.
Yes,
All right, y'all.
you do that.
All right.
Peace out, everyone.
Catch you guys next time. Peace.